Sully is very happy. He loves to play. I would say resilient. He's been through a lot in his first 2.5 years of life. He loves to play peekaboo. That's his favorite game. He loves anything with music. Sully was born 39 weeks, so not a preemie, but was admitted right away to the NICU. He was just having a lot of trouble breathing. So we got to the NICU. We were there 63 days. So in that time, he had a jaw distraction surgery, a G-tube surgery, and anytime you do scans, sometimes you find fun things. So we had a lot of other stomach surgeries done in that time also. And then when he was 18 months old is when we found that he had Wilms tumor. And then once we found the tumor, he had a full, like I said, they removed his entire right kidney. And then we had 25 weeks of chemo after that. We see pretty much every specialist at Blank, I think, except for cardiology and neurology. But otherwise, we see everyone. Child life is truly where I like to say, like, where the magic happens. The bubble parade before a routine procedure or a big surgery. Either way, I feel like they truly treat everything, whether it's a blood draw to like a major surgery, with the same care.
So each time that Sully came to the hospital, I got to bring him some of his favorite light up toys. I specifically remember one toy that lights up with rainbow colors and plays some songs and has some beads on it that Sully got to manipulate. And just bringing him those toys and seeing the smile on his face when he got to start playing with those was very impactful.
They just create a lot of magical experiences on things that aren't very magical. Sully went to the NICU again pretty much right after he was born. And, we went over there. Again, I'm recovering from a major surgery. So I was in our room with my husband, and Dr. Moser came in and, introduced himself to us and really walked us through the SHINE program. And he essentially just shared with us, like, I'm here to help you as parents. There are going to be a lot of providers who are here to help Sully, and he said, I'm going to help Sully also, but I'm here for you and your family. And that is not something that I ever thought about. You think of, Sully's medical team, but also what about our daughter? What about us as parents trying to navigate all of the medical team? And so that was really impactful for us to hear that he was here for not only Sully, but for our whole family, because that was a piece that I had never considered before. So one of the biggest struggles of having a medically complex child is figuring out what takes priority, because that is a constantly moving target. You're juggling a lot of things, and you're like, okay, well, which plate do I need to spin and focus on the most right now? And I think Blank does a really good job of coordinating Karen, because it's invaluable. I mean, to know that we have like world-class care literally in our backyard. I mean, we're not having to travel hours or even get on plane rides to get care. And it's huge, especially when we see a lot of specialists. Music therapy is Sully's favorite. He loves music, loves the music therapist.
With Sully, he loves to play guitar, reach out and feel it. A lot of the times when Sully gets admitted into the hospital, his mom will often ask the nurses first thing when music therapy can come and visit, because he can sing his favorite songs, he can play the instruments, and it just provides that comfort that he needs to settle into the hospital environment.
In a world of a medically complex child where everything is changing constantly, that child life and SHINE are the two constants. And to be able to say that you have two constants in a medically complex family is invaluable.
We're really fortunate at Blank to have such a robust child life program and so many child life specialists that can be in places like the NICU for Sully and then throughout his healthcare journey. Every unit, every place where a child might need care has its own unique stressors and challenges, and child life specialists can see the big picture in all of that and be able to meet that child where they are in that moment of their journey and try to figure out, like, what do they need? How can we support them? How can we help?
I met Sully and his family pretty shortly after he was born. He came over to the NICU right away. As a result of some of his complications, he was going to have a pretty extensive NICU stay. And it was really cool to watch them grow from, holy cow, what is all of this that is in our room, all of this medical equipment, to them leaving the NICU as such champions for a medically complex child.
To know that when we got to bell ringing day, it felt like we were starting a different phase of life that was no longer, through a port. So just feeling like we get to be a family again, and a really dark chapter of our life wasn't over, but a big part of the race was finished. There are days that are so hard. But I wouldn't do it any different. I wouldn't. The relationships that I've developed with the people at Blank are some of those most impactful and meaningful relationships I have at 32 years old, and to know that some of your favorite people in your whole life, outside of your family or medical providers, I don't know that many people can say that.
I can't imagine having a pediatric hospital without a child life program that can provide those play services, the preparation, the support, and we are able to have all of those interactions every day because of our donors.
I don't know where we would be without those programs. We spent over 100 nights so far with our friends at Blank. So thank you. Thank you for impacting not only our family, but so many families that we've also come to know and share this journey with. And you truly don't know how much you've eased a lot of hard moments for us. So thank you.